everybody, I'm down 2 times 15 on Xbox Live, and tonight is WWE Backlash live from Lyon, France. Bonjour everyone, Shimmerfell Daniel with WWE predictions. Yeah, that was the best wrestling time they're gonna do, considering that I'm going to France during this month, actually, funny enough. And in fact, it's gonna be a couple of weeks' time. I'm going to Paris, but hey, but WWE's coming to France before I do, and it's gonna be live WWE action on Backlash. And for you guys that have never seen my predictions before, well, this is how they work. I make 2 predictions. Who do I think is going to win, which is who WWE have booked to win, who I want to win, which is my own personal opinion. And now that's out the way, let's get down to business, and let's get these predictions over with. Starting with the Women's Tag Team Championship match between the Kabuki Warriors, Damage Control, versus Jade Cargill and Bianca Belair. This is actually going to be an interesting one because it's going to be Jade Cargill's first ever championship match alongside Bianca Belair, who's won pretty much every singles title there is. So it will give her a chance to have another championship belt under her status. But who do I think is going to win between the Kabuki Warriors and Bianca Belair and Tony? And I was going to say Tony Storm because she looks like goddamn Storm from goddamn Jade Cargill, I was meant to say. This is going to be, I don't know. The Kabuki Warriors have only had the tag team titles for a short time, and I feel like the other members of Damage Control could come into play. So, with that being said, I think it'll be the Kabuki Warriors, but I want Jade Cargill and Bianca Belair to win this one. But, because later on 6 p.m. UK time tonight, we'll just have to wait and see. I'm hoping that this gets uploaded before then. I'm gonna presume it will. But, yeah, Bianca Belair, Jade Cargill, this is the Kabuki Warriors for the tag team titles. It's gonna be a good one, but I think it will be the Kabuki Warriors that will retain because of some shenanigans. But I want Jade Cargill and Bianca Belair to win because it gives Jade Cargill her first championship. And you can't make all these good debuts, and even though she got eliminated in the Women's Royal Rumble, they've been dominating on the tag team division as of late, taking care of Damage Control. It's gonna be good to see them as tag team champions. But I'm gonna have to move on to the next match. And the next match is gonna be the team of RKO. You get it? Randy Orton and Kevin Owens taking on the Bloodline. Now the Bloodline has taken a few steps forward with their brand new member added to the Bloodline and getting rid of another member of Jimmy Uso is out. Tama Tonga, the son of Haku, is in. Is there going to be more Bloodline members that are going to interfere in this match? Like Jacob Fatu, for example? Possibly. Because it would make sense. As much as I like both Kevin Owens and Randy Orton, I think the Bloodline is just starting to get good again. Now that Roman Reigns is out the way, I want to know who is the one ordering to do this Bloodline business. Is it the final boss? Is it The Rock? I'd like to think so, because think about how The Rock dealt with the business at WrestleMania. He dealt things by beating up Cody Rhodes and making him bleed. And that is the same thing that Tama Tonga did. He made Kevin Owens bleed. He beat him down to a pulp. But the way that Roman Reigns did things is completely different. He didn't, yes, sure, he would beat them down, But it would only just to send a message. He didn't actually physically go out on his way to make people bleed. So I think that this isn't that Roman Reigns setting this up. I think there's somebody else pulling the reins, if you will. uh, but yeah, another tag team match here at WWE Backlash tonight. This could go either way. But who do I think is going to win? The Bloodline. And who do I want to win? Kevin Owens and Roman Reigns. But I don't see it going their way. I see it being another Bloodline beatdown. And all I can say is, you better goddamn acknowledge the final boss. Because it's not Roman Reigns that's in charge of these beatdowns. Solo Sikoa is even scaring the living shit out of Paul Heyman. Paul Heyman is worried about this new Bloodline. Because I'm pretty sure he knows it's not Roman Reigns calling the shots. Especially when Roman Reigns was actually happy that Jimmy Uso was actually doing some decent enough work. He came to try and help Roman. Jimmy tried to help Roman during his match at WrestleMania. So, yeah. Something's not right with this new Bloodline, but it's gonna only get worse from here. So yeah, that's my predictions for this match. Bloodline all the way. As much as I love Randy Orton and Kevin Owens, I just don't see them winning in this match. But it's time to go on to the next one. And the next match is a triple threat match for the Women's Championship, as the brand new WWE Women's Champion Bayley defends her title against Naomi and Tiffany Stratton. Now, where is Nia Jax in all this? She caused carnage in that match between Bayley and Naomi. No, I think Naomi and Tiffany Stratton when Bayley was at ringside. I mean, she just had her last match on Raw. Now that she's been drafted to SmackDown, she can cause all kinds of chaos. I'm surprised this isn't a fatal 4-way. But it's not a fatal 4-way, and it's a triple threat match. And as much as I would love to see Tiffany Stratton become the WWE Women's Champion, and I know that Naomi will get another chance down the line, this is who I think is going to win. I think it's going to be Bayley that retains here. But who do I want to win? Ironically, I love Bayley's new attitude of being the positive role model, and I love her reign as the women's champion, and she won the Royal Rumble, but I feel like it's Tiffy's time to become the champion. But she won't win it yet. She's got plenty of time to become the women's champion down the line, because Bayley is on a roll right now, so I'm going to have to say the combination of either Bayley or Tiffany Stratton is who I want to win this match. I love Naomi, but she's had a chance to be SmackDown Women's Champion, but whenever she's the Women's Champion, she doesn't really do much, really. Bayley, on the other hand, does a lot as the Women's Champion, and so does Tiffany Stratton. So, over those two, compared to Naomi. This is going to be good, because it's going to be very interesting dynamic, but we shall see what happens later on tonight, as I will go on now to the next match. Like I said, I think it's going to be Bayley, but I want it to be either Tiffany or Bayley to win. And the next match is the Yeet Master himself, main event Jey Uso, who's been in way too many main events for singles championships lately. He's faced Gunther, he's faced Roman Reigns, and now he's even faced Seth Rollins for the World Heavyweight Championship. Sorry, man, I love you, Jey, but you've had too many opportunities. The only opportunity that you've managed to grasp when you've come to the main event is winning the Tag Team Championships with Cody Rhodes. And look how that turned out. Now that I've got Mr. Damian Priest himself as the senior champion, I'm sorry, but I'm picking Damian Priest here over Jey Uso. He's getting really, really pissed off with the Judgment Day. It might come back to haunt him and backfire, but he needs to have this lengthy reign as a World Heavyweight Champion, because my God, I can tell you now, he's going to have some really good matches as the World Heavyweight Champion. And I feel like he might even go to WrestleMania. I think he could go to WrestleMania as the World Heavyweight Champion. And I'm not too sure. I love Jey Uso and I love his matches, but I feel like that this spark of singles runs for Jey Uso has, I think he's just lost this spark as the singles competitor. And I think that Jey Uso really needs to just go back to being with his brother, because his brother has regretted everything since splitting up the team. So, I mean, after all, look at where he is now, being kicked out of the bloodline again. So maybe Jimmy needs to go back to his brother and try and beg for forgiveness and go for those tag team titles. Whichever ones they go for, they can go for. Whether it be the World Tag Team titles against Austin Truth or the Tag Team titles against A-Town Down Under. The Usos need to choose a Tag Team titles and go after them, because there's no way that Damian Priest is going to lose the World Heavyweight Championship to Jey Uso. He'll come close, but again I think there'll be some shenanigans that's going to help Damian Priest retain the title. Only just. But yeah, for this match, there's no doubt about it in my mind. Who do I think is going to win? Damian Priest. And I love my boy Jey Uso. Yeet! I'm always going to be a yeet man, but I want Damian Priest to win this one, so that my boy Damian Priest, who I saw win the Money in the Bank contract when I saw him live in London, and 2 winning it, it's a feel-good story knowing that he managed to get a successful cash-in. So he needs to have a lengthier reign as the World Heavyweight Champion before Drew McIntyre or CM Punk beat him for it. So sorry Jay, this one belongs to Damian Priest. On to the next match, the main event. Well, and the next match, it's the main event time. Now, at WrestleMania, we saw AJ Styles take on LA Knight. Yeah, and LA Knight did what he said he was going to do and beat AJ Styles. But there was a #1 contendership tournament, I think, where, of some kind, where we had AJ Styles beat LA Knight in the finals of that tournament, I think, and he basically became the #1 contender to face Cody Rhodes for the WWE Championship. Cody Rhodes has finally done it. He went to WrestleMania. He overcame the bloodline rules of The Rock, Solo Sikoa, Jimmy Uso, and everyone else that was in between, and finally slayed Roman Reigns and has become the WWE Champion. He's going to have a very lengthy reign with the WWE Championship. And as much as I hate to say this, we do not want Roman. The people that are saying that we want Roman are idiots, and are probably big fans of the Bloodline. We don't need the Bloodline story to continue. I mean, for 3 years. 3 years Roman Reigns was the WWE Champion. Do you really want that again? No, you don't. You don't know what you want. You said you wanted Cody. You got Cody. And now you're trying for Roman. Make up your mind. Me personally, I'm loving Cody Rhodes as WWE Champion, and I want him as WWE Champion for quite some time. So I'm going to predict here. I love this kind of a dream match, as we've got, former WWE Champion himself, AJ Styles, It's going to try and prove himself that he is better than Cody here, and it's going to be a phenomenal match, no pun intended, but it's going to be a nightmare, no pun intended, for, for AJ Styles. So who do I think is going to win? Cody Rhodes. And who do I want to win? Whoa, it's going to be a bad day for Mr. AJ Styles is gone again. What's coming to him? Whoa, Cody Rhodes. So yeah, I can't wait to pay attention tonight at 6 o'clock p.m. UK time, 1 p.m. Eastern time. Let's watch Backlash tonight, and I will review Backlash tonight as soon as it's done and dusted. Well, I'm Darren 2015 on Xbox Live, and I'm gonna see you on the Backlash review later on tonight. Until then, goodbye. Thank you very much for watching this video. If you enjoyed this video, then feel free to subscribe. If you want to watch the previous video, then click on the video on the left. But if you want to watch the playlist, then click on the playlist that's on the right.